Mommy. Mommy.
You all right?
Mom?
You all right in there? You all right?
Where's my mummy?
You shouldn't be up, you know.
Oh, I couldn't sleep. I'm aching all over. Oh.
I knew they shouldn't have let you out of the hospital last night.
Well, they didn't have any beds, did they?
We can always get the doctor.
No, I'll be all right. Hey, that's Cheryl's heavier than she looks, isn't she?
You saved her life, you know.
How is she?
I've just been on the phone to the ward. I can pick her up later on this morning.
Oh, go away, will you? Oh, I don't believe this.
Come on, this job's urgent. Look, them kids could be playing with the seals right now.
What do you want us to do, Sinbad? Go round knocking on doors now at this time of the morning?
No, we don't have to go there straight away. But look, if we're going to be taking toys off kids, we're going to have to give them something else, or there's going to be murder, isn't he? You remember what happened to Harry on Christmas Eve?
So what are you saying, then?
Well, let's get down the shops and buy 5 of the other seals, the ones that aren't dangerous.
Want to do a straight swap, like?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you aren't as thick as you look, you know.
Thanks, boss. Ow!
See if she's in here, eh?
Mom?
Yeah, she must have gone deaf. Should we have a look inside? Eh?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Come on, love. Like playing hide and seek, isn't it, eh? She won't look somewhere else. Eh? Come on, then.
You're in early.
Things piling up.
Penalty of being shop steward.
Telling me.
I like to get in early myself. I can get through a lot more before the phone starts ringing.
Did you know I was fetching on Christmas Day?
Miss out on the mince pies, did you?
No thanks to that pillock who's supposed to be your deputy if I didn't.
What's this about, Frank?
Some people just don't know when to turn a blind eye.
A major management skill.
You know that, and I know that, but he doesn't. He tried to sack one of the lads just like that.
What for?
Said he'd been drinking.
Had he? Christmas can be a funny time, you know.
One with the security guards.
Oh, it's against the rules, whoever it's with.
I know, but one on Christmas Day. Don't you think a warning would have been enough?
Well, you might be right. Tell me who it is and I'll look into it.
Lacey.
Ah.
What's the matter? Something up?
I think we'd better have a word about this in private.
What do you want, love? Milk or orange?
Milk.
Then I'll have some lovely toast, eh?
Has Mummy had the toast?
Yeah, I'm sure she has.
Does that mean you're not going to do anything about it?
You've got it?
You won't back me up?
I won't back Lacey up, no. And if you take my advice, you won't either.
Look, he only had one drink. He was as sober as you and me are now. It's supposed to be Christmas, isn't it?
Tip of the iceberg, Frank.
Meaning?
Meaning we've been trying to get that fella for years.
What for?
Well, if we knew, we'd have been able to get him sooner. All we've got is suspicions. For example, he's always seemed particularly keen to go on the long runs abroad.
What?
Use your imagination, Frank.
What do you mean?
I think you and me should go for a little walk.
Yeah, let's wash those little handy-pandies, shall we, eh? Who usually does this for you?
Mummy!
Does she? Come on, let's go and find Tracy, eh? And then we'll go and look for your mum, eh? She can't be all that far. Come on.
That's the one.
You're joking.
Would I?
Lacey runs a thing like that.
He was boasting all round the office about it.
Must have cost a fortune.
See what I mean? Could you afford that on what you get?
No, you are joking.
Notice the registration? New this year. Tell me how he does that.
Fools.
Must be something. What gives maximum income for minimum effort?
Smuggling.
You said it, not me.
Well, if you think that, shouldn't you get the loader?
If this firm pays me to keep this fleet on the road, not have it messed about with, well, that's what your drivers want too, isn't it?
I suppose so.
So do this my way. If he goes, we end his game, and your lads stay on the road.
Have you found anything?
Small packets, aren't they?
Not that bad.
That bad. Now do you understand why we want him out? And why we don't want him back?
Oh, you're early.
Oh, well, I couldn't wait to see how you were today.
Oh, not too bad. Chest's done in, though. Feels as though being kicked by a cart horse.
Oh, well, that'll be the smoke. Hey, should you be up?
Oh, I've only just got up.
This is terrible.
Oh, I should have seen it before. It was worse.
And it's freezing too.
Yeah, but we've got no power, have we?
Well, I can see someone's trying to make an effort.
Oh, it was John. He's gone to the Aussie to get Cheryl.
What, she's coming back today?
Yeah.
Well, she can't come home to the place looking like this. You should have told me it was this bad.
Well, I couldn't, could I? I couldn't get a word in. I mean, you were making that much fuss. Oh, and thanks for coming to the Aussie.
Oh, well, we are engaged, you know. What do you expect? Oh, I'm dead proud of you, Terry. I think you've been really, really brave. I'm dead proud to be engaged to you. So come on, then. Where's the bucket and mop?
Oh, kitchen.
Sheila. Thank God. It's all right. It's all right. Don't cry.
No, I'm all right. I'm all right. There were just so many thoughts going round in my head.
Damon's baby.
No, no. That's something to laugh about, not cry. I want to show you something.
Damon.
This wasn't always Claire's room. It was his when we first moved in. He couldn't believe it, a room of his own. He couldn't resist. He had to leave his mark. He was football mad.
Yes. I'm a nod at that bet about the football programmes.
Yeah, they hung the scarves and their posters in the window. And you've still got your rod.
Yeah.
He said to me, Damon, he said, Mum, that'll still be here when we've gone. But only he didn't mean gone in the way that he has.
I was worried about you when I found out you'd gone.
I had to come, New Year, I suppose, wanting to say goodbye. So much happened in this house.
Yeah, you're cold. Shouldn't we go?
Home? This is my home. Was. Oh, Claire was born here, you know. First house we ever owned. Probably the last.
You never know.
Soon somebody else will live here, and then I won't be able to come over, will I?
It's freezing, eh?
Well, there's no heating.
Take this.
No.
Come on, you make yourself ill.
I know why I came. I need to say goodbye. I want to go through all the rooms.
You want me to come with you? Wait here.
Please.
It's only a coat.
Hey, they're here.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, you should have seen it before Sue got going.
Thanks.
I'm so sorry about all this.
Don't blame yourself.
If only I hadn't insisted on a real tree.
If only I'd checked the wiring on the lights.
Is that what it was?
Oh, that's what the fireman said, and the lacquer.
Oh, I should have thrown it away when you wanted me to.
That's all right. It's okay. Everything's all right.
So what did they say to you at the hospital?
They've given her a thorough checkup And there's no permanent damage.
Thanks to Terry.
All right, don't start that again.
No one could call him big-headed, could they? When are you going to learn to play your own trumpet?
Terry, you'll never know what you've done for me saving Cheryl.
Terry's not the only one who's going to be embarrassed in a minute.
All right, I'll say no more apart from this. I'll never forget it. I'll owe you forever. And for as long as I'm here, my house is your house, right?
Right, yeah.
Right.
And that's an offer you can't refuse.
Oh, yeah.
So what happened with the doll?
Well, she wouldn't take it, would she? So much for your clever flaming idea of getting the seals back.
Look, it wasn't my fault that we couldn't get the proper cuddly seals. How was I to know they'd be sold out?
And the price of the doll as well, and that was in a sale.
So what did you give her?
Money, because that's all she'd take. She's going to make some flaming businesswoman here.
How much?
A fiver.
A fiver?
That's all she'd settle for.
God, the way we're going on, this scam's costing us so much. We're going to have to do another one to pay for it.
Well, we'll have to hope the other kids are more helpful then, won't we?
That's that.
You say goodbye then?
Yeah.
Funny old time of year, isn't it? Saying goodbye to the old.
Yeah.
Hello to the new.
It's not that easy, though, is it?
Life goes on
Oh,
for other people.
I suppose it has to.
Will our life go on?
How do you mean?
We're going to do what Gordon wants. Make an effort.
I thought I was. You're the one who keeps harking back.
Am I supposed just to forget? The worst thing that ever happened to me. I'm supposed to behave as though it never was?
What good does it do picking it over?
All those so-called lunches with Miriam. I suppose you were out with him.
Not always. I did meet Miriam.
How often out of all those times? Once? Twice?
This is like the third degree. I am not a criminal being interrogated.
I need to know. I need to make sense. That nightdress you bought, was that for him? And those magistrates' conferences, were they real or just an excuse? Was he there too? Was he? Was he? How long's this been going on?
You know, you've already said.
Sir Rosebery,
You pretended it wasn't happening, didn't you?
what else could I do?
What good is all this doing?
I have to know. I have to go through it.
You're only hurting yourself.
If I don't know, I imagine. What are we going to do?
I'll get him, see what he says.
Mickey, get out here.
You could be in big trouble with this. If the police don't get you, Danny will. Don't mind him, he's not usually so soft.
He's dead.
Who's dead?
It's horrible, he's just lying there.
Well, I don't think we should be hanging around.
What's going on here, mate?
It's only a stupid goldfish.
Don't say that.
Watching you. Listen, lad, wonder if there's any chance of having that seal back off you?
Give it him.
Why should I? It's mine.
Look, I'll tell you what, I've got a bus cowboy outfit here. I'll swap you for that, eh?
Yeah, with a real gun. Well, nearly.
Like Uncle Danny's.
I've told you.
I'll swap you for that.
Watch.
I didn't know you had one of them.
Well, it's not real, like.
Where'd you get it from?
No. Around.
Uncle Danny's got watches like that, hundreds of them.
I hope for your sake it's not one of them.
So do I.
Right then, swap.
Go on then, give the kid the watch.
never really liked it anyway.
So, what about the others?
What others?
Well, Danny said there was 3 more. He said he left them somewhere.
Yeah, that's right. He left them with me. He had to leave them with someone he could trust while he was away.
So where are they now, like?
We took them down the club.
For raffle prizes. Danny owed the manager a favour.
How much of a favour is it? 3 cuddly seals?
Yeah, in this case, the manager's kid's mad on him.
Better give us the address of the club then, hadn't you?
I hope you lot are hungry.
Oh, look at all this, look.
They're trying to finish us off. The opposite way round.
Getting into training.
What for?
Porridge and haggis.
You what?
Well, after what we've all been through, I think we could do with a holiday.
And where should people be at New Year?
Did you know about this?
So, I have booked us into a hotel in Edinburgh for Hogmanay.
And you've agreed?
And there's no arguing about it because it's all on me.
Well, I can't go, can I? I mean, the New Year's the busiest time of the year for me.
But you can't stay here, Terry. It's filthy.
Now, you just gonna leave the place like this?
Don't worry about it. It's all been sorted out. I've been onto the insurance.
And I phoned the decorator.
Looks like they've got us all stitched up then.
Looks like I'll just have to lie back and enjoy it then, won't I?
Here's to a good holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
Right, cheers.
And a Happy New Year. Och, I don't know.
And here's all the people walking home.
That's really good.
Going home, what's
All
this?
going home. It's
Gold and all every hand.
Oh, should we stick it on the wall with the other ones in there? Oh. He's reading.
No, she's all right. Let's have a look. Come here. Sit here. Let's have a look. Ah, you got 2 here. Now, who's that one there with the scarf on?
Mummy.
Your mummy. And who's that beautiful one there? Who's that?
Me.
Is that you? And who's this one with the green hair?
You.
Better get round there right away then, haven't we?
Well, there's no rush, is there, if the raffle's not till tomorrow night?
I wouldn't count on getting him back.
Why not?
Well, Reynolds can be a funny fella, especially where his kid's concerned.
How do you mean?
Well, if that raffle's straight, I'm the king of China.
You don't have a king in China, do they?
Wins quizzes, does he?
No, not very often. Look here, what makes you think we won't get the seals back?
Well, like I said, Reynolds is a funny fella. And if he's promised that kid of his she's going to win a raffle, he'll make sure she does.
Well, they could have a different prize, can't they? Like the cowboy outfit or a doll.
If he's promised that kid that she's going to win a cuddly seal, then he'll make sure that that's what she gets.
You can't buy them anywhere. We've been everywhere, haven't we?
Yeah, we even went to St. Helens.
Of course, you could always go to the police.
Not after all we've been through. You're joking, aren't you?
Well, I wish you luck then. You'll need it.
Marvellous you, aren't you?
No, no problem. Well, he can do the same for me sometime. Bye. That was the court.
Oh, yes.
They want me to change my days next week. Somebody has to be off.
And will you?
Yes, why not?
You're not seriously going to carry on sitting on the bench, are you?
Well, of course I am. Why shouldn't I?
After all that's happened?
People's private lives have nothing to do with their work.
Don't be ridiculous. Are you suggesting a thief could be a magistrate?
No, of course I'm not. But this is different. I mean, what's happened to me is entirely private. I'm a good magistrate. I'm caring and conscientious, and what has happened to me has not altered that.
Will he give it up then?
I don't know. It's up to him. Will I see him, you mean?
That's the obvious question.
He's on a different bench.
But sometimes?
I suppose so.
Well, then.
No, Paul. Don't ask me. I couldn't do it. If you want me to give up, I couldn't do it, and I won't do it. What would I have if I did?
What will I have if you don't?
You'll just have to trust me.
How can I?
You going out?
Just to the shops.
Do you want a lift?
No, the fresh air will do me good.
It's no trouble, honest.
I'd rather stand on my own 2 feet, Billy. I'm going to have to, aren't I, when I get my own place?
Look, it doesn't have to be like this, you know.
Yes, it does.
Listen, you can have a home here for as long as you want, you know, you and Claire.
Look, I know you want to help. Claire?
Yeah, but it's not just that, you know, I've got used to it now. I've got dead fond of Claire and...
Look, Lily, I'll be all right. As soon as the money for the house comes through, it should be any day now.
It's more to life than money, though, isn't he?
Billy, you've got a house full as it is.
And you'll be on your own.
I'll have Claire.
Why are you doing this to yourself, Sheila? There's no need.
There is need. There's my need.
Look, I'll say this once and then we'll forget about it, eh? Look, as far as I'm concerned, this is your home now. And it can go on being your home for as long and as soon as you want. It's up to you.
Next today, Jimmy's, and the neonatal unit prepares for its VIP visit. Stay with us.
So what now?
I don't know. It's too early in the morning to be thinking.
Told you we should have waited until he got up before we went and spoke to that Reynolds fella, you know.
Do you think that would have made any difference to you? Do you think he would have given back to you or me? Wouldn't have given back to the Queen Mother. That's for that little kid of his. I could have... Oh.
Well, hey, if she's that horrible, why don't we just leave her to get the cuddly seals?
We can't do that. They're dangerous. And the way things are going this week, someone else is going to get hold of one of them.
Oh, you didn't tell him they were dangerous, did you?
I had to in the end.
Oh.
Well, he wanted to know why there wasn't a public health warning with them. He was even going to ring the manufacturers.
You didn't tell him they were fakes.
Of course not. I just don't want Danny knowing that we're blowing him up on a scam. As long as he sold them as good, that's good enough for me.
Well, what's your next brilliant idea, then?
I haven't got one.
Neither have I.
So I phoned me solicitor. I'm going to see her next week.
I thought you were going for an industrial tribunal.
Well, the fella at assistant advice said it'd be quicker to go through a solicitor. It was dead nice.
Well, I don't suppose you're the first to go down there with a complaint like that.
Well, he said he was doing the right thing. I don't want to let Gerald get away with this. Just one thing. Will you come with me?
If I'm still here, yeah.
What?
Morning all. Is there anything I can do here?
No, it's nearly done.
That one of your New Year's resolutions? Going to be more helpful around the house?
Hey, I'm always helpful, me. You going and, what?
Right.
Sheila, it's about tonight. Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm watching telly.
Only there's this party, you know, someone at work, like.
Or having an early night.
It's only a party.
I'll be all right here.
Yeah, well, I don't like to leave you on your own on New Year's Eve, you know what I mean?
It's Claire.
Yeah, well, look, if I can get a babysitter there, will you come then?
Looks like it's going to have to be the police, then.
I'm not going near them.
Well, what else can we do? We can't risk kids dying, can we?
Well, we've got until midnight. We could buy up all the raffle tickets.
What with? And besides that, you know the raffle's rigged.
Couldn't we sneak in then and just lift them?
Oh, yeah, we'll just walk in and take them off the bar in front of everybody, eh?
Well, are you going to phone or am I?
You, and make sure it's anonymously, right? So that nobody knows who you are.
Oh, yeah, all right. I wasn't born yesterday.
Right, here, here's the address. And use the phone box, eh? Because we don't want anybody hearing, especially Rod the Plod.
All right. No, I wish we'd known about this sooner. We could have saved a lot of trouble.
And money.
Hang on. Screw up the phone call. I've got an idea. What do you think to go to a fancy dress party?
I'm waiting for you to finish so I can clear up.
All right. All right.
Where?
It's all sorted.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tracy will be in. Be all right with Tracy, won't you, love?
Yeah.
Our fate, all right.
All right.
All right, anything to eat?
Well, would this be your breakfast, your dinner, or your tea?
Bit of everything. God, thank God I'm not on nights tonight. I'll have to get my head down this afternoon.
I thought you were taking Kirsty out.
I am, yeah. Not till 11 now. Hey, listen, I'm going to get a few hours kip in, so will you wake us up?
Oh, you better set your alarm. I'll be gone by then.
All right.
Hi. Well, didn't expect you back so soon.
Oh, well, we've shot early. Bye, Mum. Nobody wants to buy a car on New Year's Eve.
You're not going to stay there, are you?
Well, it's work, Dad.
I can't help wondering how you got the job.
He enjoys it, Paul. He's also very good at it.
How would you know? Don't you think, under the circumstances, you should resign?
I've worked hard to learn that job, Dad. I'm good at it. I'm on my way to my target as well. If I reach it, I get a company car.
Sure it's not just because of your mother?
You were always on at him to get a job.
But not this job.
This happens to be the job I want.
I can't stand it, don't you see? Thought of my own son working for that man.
Our relationship's purely professional.
You're working to put money into his pocket.
And into his own.
I've appealed to your better nature.
I'm sorry, but I have my own life to live.
And there's not much more I can do. But if you're going to carry on working there, I want to make it clear that you are no longer welcome under this roof.
Hey, listen, Dad, do you think you could keep things quiet downstairs for a bit?
Well, you'll be all right once Claire's settled, won't you?
Looks like you're thinking of celebrating.
Yeah, well, clean shirt, new tie, big dollop of aftershave. That's the way to let the new year in, lad.
Never made this kind of fuss when you were going with my mum, though, did you?
Well, you don't, do you, when you're settled in? I mean, look at you and Kirsty.
Hey, I saved that new jumper to go out with Kirsty tonight. Don't you give me for Christmas?
All right, don't bite me head off.
So, suppose this isn't made of that Linda, innit?
As a matter of fact, you're wrong.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I may as well tell you, I suppose. It's over between me and Linda. Finish, kaput, gone. That's the end.
Oh, glad to hear it.
Oh, you surprised me there, lad.
So, who is it in aid of, then?
Ah, that'd be telling that, wouldn't it?
Somebody serious?
Just keep your fingers crossed, all right?
Enough?
Lovely, thank you.
Salt and pepper, please, Gordon.
Help yourself to vegetables.
Thank you.
As long as your father doesn't mind you eating at his table.
For goodness sake, Hannah. Can't we just enjoy a meal in peace?
It is New Year's Eve. Look, Dad, if it really matters so much...
Gordon.
I don't want you to upset yourself. I'll resign if you really want it. But I really don't see the need. After all, it was all right whilst you didn't know.
Well, that was different, wasn't it? You didn't know then either. You didn't, did you? How long? How long?
Only a week or two.
A week or two? Are you another one that's been laughing at me behind my back?
It wasn't like that, Dad.
You've known, and you didn't tell me. You were in on their little secret. Am I the only one that didn't know?
I only found out by accident.
How? Tell me, how?
The mechanics at the garage.
Have I been the laughing stock of the whole neighborhood?
Paul, leave it.
I feel such a fool. Is this the end? Is this the worst? Did anyone else know?
No, Dad, I don't think so.
Anna?
No. No one else knows.
All right?
Yeah, she's nearly asleep.
Do you want us to hang on?
No, she'll be all right with Tracy. I'll just get her some orange juice.
I know where it is.
I'm fussing, aren't I?
Hey, where's that phone number I give you?
It's on the sideboard.
Looking very nice.
Well, didn't want to let you down.
Don't worry, you won't.
Yeah, calling each you, Billy.
Well, you know where it is, like, yeah.
You going out?
Just a friend of Billy's.
Yeah, well, we don't want your mum moping around on New Year's Eve, do we?
No. Have a nice time.
He thinks it's a good idea.
I hope everything will be all right.
Of course it will. Why not? There you go, just as you like it, isn't it? Do you want to meet some people or what?
A drink first. Dr. Courage.
I'll have a bite, you know. Oh, yeah, all right. It's better than sitting at home without memories, isn't it? Right, Joe. Cheers.
Cheers.
Look, I'm not wearing that.
We agreed.
We agreed one of us would wear it, yeah, but your uniform and I'm plain clothes.
Now listen, Simba.
Look, come on, Barry, can you see me fitting into that?
But I'm supposed to be the boss.
Yeah, well, it'll go nice with your eyes and all that, won't it?
Look, it's not too late to get the real busies involved, you know.
Oh, come off it, Barry, you're not bottling out, are you?
Sinbad, do you know what you get for impersonating a police officer? You get banged off for ages
Oh,
with that.
come off it, you're only going to be in there for a couple of minutes. Who's going to clock you?
Look, get that coat off. You'll have to wear this one. Now, what we're doing, right, we're going in the club, we're grabbing the seals, and we're coming right back out.
Right, I know. Don't have to tell me.
Hey. Where did you get that watch from? That's another one of them out of the warehouse.
Well, so what if it is?
But you can't go into the club wearing one of them acting as a busy.
Well, I can't go in without it, can I?
Why not?
Well, what if someone asks me the time?
Why can't we talk it out? I'll do my best. You know you gotta hold on to me, baby. What can't you say?
enough to be in here, Sonny. Well, it'd look nice, wouldn't it, if I have to ask you for your birth certificate? And what's in the bag? I hope it's not knockoff.
Hadn't we better get what we came for?
Sir?
Sir?
What's your hurry, Constable Grant?
He is.
Right there, lads. What have we got here, then? Got some reports. Got some review here.
I wouldn't have anything to do with it. Yeah, I wouldn't have anything to do with it. I don't blame him. Oh, yeah, I'm really
All right, bit of box. Early 1989. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Did you see his face when I took them off? You wouldn't just like a police officer, would you? Tell you what you do, pass a shop and dog. I know, yeah, I tell you what, they thought we were real busy, you know. Hey, Inspector Blaze, if you don't mind. Inspector Blaze to the yard.
Paddy Grant.
Danny.
Happy New Year.
Well, that's enough of that for me.
Me too.
Do you want to finish this off, then?
No, not for me.
Oh?
No, thanks. I'm off to bed.
Well, here's to 1989, then.
Thank God 1988's over.
Yeah, ready to be off then?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Take care. See, George, look after yourself. See you at work, all right?
You sure you don't mind?
No, I'm all right.
I don't want to spoil it for you.
I'm not spoiling nothing. I've had a good time now. I've had enough.
I've had a good time.
You sure?
Yeah, I was a bit funny at midnight. It's funny, isn't it? No matter how bad last year was, a bit of yours wants the next year to be better.
And it will be.
Thought that last year and look what happened.
We going home then?
Party time. Happy New Year!
Shut up, will you?
Ah, well, I can see someone's not going to enjoy seeing the New Year in. See my best shirt anyway.
What do you want that for?
I'm off house, aren't I? All right, this should have been ironed.
You're mad, you.
Want to see the New Year in looking decent, don't I?
Do you know what time it is?
It's just gone 10. I'm meeting Kirsty.
You'll be lucky.
By my alarm clock, it was. Is this your idea of a joke?
Don't look at me.
I'm supposed to be at this
Well, I'm off
party
to bed myself.
by 11.
You'll be lucky.
God, Kirsty's gonna kill me.
Happy New Year, Rod.
Me down, I know my friends come round, and baby, I'm gonna miss you.
That's all sorted, then, eh?
Oh, yeah, well, how are we going to convince Danny that we never robbed his warehouse, then?
Oh, cheer up. We got all the seals back, didn't we? And I even got Ralph sorted out.
Oh, yeah, how'd you...
What do you think of him? He's a little dragon, isn't he?
Where'd you get that from?
Well, a mate of mine bought it for his kids for Dizzy, but his wife wouldn't let him have it in the house. So I thought we'd give it to Ralph to like replace Rommel and that. Yeah, mate. Have a drink on Barry. Happy New Year.
Seems to have gone okay. Aunt Tracy's well away.
Yeah, she's fine.
It's funny, isn't it, how we still keep checking on them, even when they've grown up and that.
I'll lie awake till Barry's van gets back.
Fancy a nightcap?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Oh, come on, you've hardly had anything to drink, and I certainly haven't. Not with driving and that. We've hardly had time to talk.
Look, I don't know.
You'll only be lying awake anyway. Come on. Here's to us, eh?
Billy, I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. But I've got my eye on a couple of places. It's the only way.
I thought you were in bed.
Say the same for you.
I couldn't sleep. I thought a warm drink might help.
So did I. But it hasn't.
I'm really sorry, Dad. It's been a shock to me, too.
You think you know somebody, and then you don't. It's like standing on shifting sand. I don't know anymore, you see. I trusted her. Thought all those years together meant something.
They do, Dad. They do. She's still very fond of you.
She's got a funny way of showing it.
She just wanted a bit more. She didn't mean to hurt you.
She wanted more. You wanted more. Lucy wanted more. Am I the odd one out? Is it a crime to be content with what you've got?
It's not that simple. People are different. Mum is younger than you.
She certainly made that clear. I never thought about it till now. Now I'll never forget it.
Try and forgive her.
Do you think it's that easy? Why do you think I'm sitting down here this time of night? Do you think this is where I want to be? Do you think this is how I want to start the new year?
No, I suppose not.
I'm down here because it's even worse in bed. Close my eyes, and whose face do you think I see? Dream. What do you think I dream of? I can't forgive her. I can't forget. Sometimes I think I hate her.
Give it time.
And then sometimes I don't hate her at all. I just want things to be as they used to be. I don't want it to be like this. I don't want to sit down here. I don't want to be lonely.
This reminds me of when the kids were little. Get them to bed early and have a bit of peace.
We never had that living at Julia's.
I can imagine she's not one for a quiet life.
All we wanted was a place of our own. Then life would really start.
Well, we all make that mistake. Live in the future and then it never lives up to expectations.
You'd think we'd learn, wouldn't you? Live for today and let the future take care of itself.
I think I better be going to bed. Claire will be awake bright and early no matter what time I go to sleep.
Yeah, you won't though, will you? Not again. Couldn't stand another shock like yesterday.
That was last year.
I suppose so, yeah. Do you think a change of date makes a difference?
We make it do, don't we? It's all up here.
All I want to do is look after you.
I know.
So why not? It's all up here, isn't it? Telling you not to. What does it say here? It's simple, isn't it? Happy New Year.
Today, one woman prepares for a thumb implant operation whilst Don Hare undergoes physio in Jimmy's.
Morning.
Morning. Do you want a hand?
No, no, you're all right. I'll go on in if you like.
That sounds like a no and a yes.
Did a bit, didn't it? Oh, get out of your way, shall I?
No, I'm in the way.
No, you're not. Look, why don't you take over? I'll do something else.
Well, why doesn't one of us make the tea and I'll get the...
Yeah, okay. Acting like a pair of kids, aren't we?
Like we did last night.
All right.
Hiya.
Did you have a good New Year?
Yes, great.
Yeah, quiet like, you know.
Same here.
Mum still in bed?
I think so. And again, what do I know?
I'm going to resign.
That's entirely up to you, Gordon. Don't let other considerations influence you.
You can't get over this, you know. Both of you. Nobody's dead. Nothing's irretrievable.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'll resign at 5 o'clock.
Why not straight away? At least you'll be a salesman short for the rest of the day.
No, gonna sell a few cars first. Make him realize he's losing something when I go. Businessman, Dad. Money is the only language they know. And when it walks out the door, they bleed. I owe him one too, you know.
What's the matter?
I've got no money and I can't claim any deal because I've been sacked.
Unfairly dismissed. When did this come?
Yesterday.
Oh, you're going to have to get legal advice, and soon.
I am, today.
Good.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I'm going to have to get Madam dressed. I'll speak to you later.
Any cornflakes left?
Have a look in the box and find out.
Pack it in, will you? I'm not in the mood.
I'm doing the club.
Kirsty's working. I can't get hold of it anyway.
And when you do, she'll kill you.
All right, how's it going?
All right.
Where's, just gonna have a quick word, all right? All right. There's things privacy down here, you know.
What's going on there?
Listen, I've got me dinner out today.
Look.
Oh?
Do you fancy a pizza?
Okay.
Right then, pick you up at 1:30 then, eh?
All right.
All right. See you later then.
I'm trying to run a business here, not a charity.
You're embarrassing the customer.
Yeah, you're embarrassing me.
Look, the gentleman's ready to sign the finance forms here and now for the right price. Isn't that right, sir?
Yes, and I'm in a hurry.
I'll see you later.
Okay, so his profit margin's slashed. Big deal. Now, come on, let's get the finance forms dealt with, sir. Then you can just drive it away. There we are. You won't lose on it. Be a space there for a bigger car as well,
All right, I'm listening. Our recently sacked comrade was carrying more than his official load on the Yorkie bar. Good work, Sherlock. And there's a rumour going round that I'm a yes man.
That's slander, Frank.
Yeah. So zip the lip.
Me?
Seeing as you're no longer shop steward, did the management still buy you the Christmas turkey this year?
No way. Look, first bit of trouble comes along, you want to back away to avoid the aggro, just like I did.
I'm not backing away from anything.
Sensible thing to do. But as you said to me, you're there to deal with the aggro, not to deflect it. Do something, Frank.
He deserved the sack.
Your bottle's going now. What'll it be like if there's a strike, eh?
My bottle was going nowhere.
Aggro's all part of the job. I told you that when you started. But you wouldn't listen to me. No, you had all the answers. Well, that's just as well, because they've got all the questions. After tea break, we'll see what you're really made of.
I think we should talk, don't you?
Later.
What's wrong with now?
Later.
All right. One singer, one song. Let's have this out and we can all get back to earning our bonuses, eh?
Oh, yeah. All except Davy Lacey. He wants to work, same as all of us.
Yeah. You wouldn't know what a decent day's work is.
That's a good remark, that is. Yeah, a man's been sacked, one of our mates, and all he can do is bitch. We want to know what's going on.
Dave Lacey has been suspended on full pay pending further inquiries, all right?
Have you told him what he's supposed to have done?
You've all heard the rumours.
Rumours, yeah. You're a shop steward. You're supposed to put a stop to rumours by asking the right questions.
Right. It'll all be sorted out by tomorrow, all right?
And if it's not, are you prepared to call an official strike? Because we're prepared to walk.
Yeah.
We'll back you all the way, Frank.
I think we both got a bit carried away. I don't know how I feel. How do you feel?
Scared, I think.
Yeah, me too.
Look, don't get me wrong, I am glad that happened. I mean, not that anything happened, like... God, this is worse than I thought it would be.
It's not easy.
You weren't... You're not upset, are you?
No. No. More confused, I think. I didn't know what to think. I mean, it might never have happened. It could have gone further. I just didn't know.
Same here. Do you know how you feel like? I mean, do you know what you want to do? What you want to happen, you know, between us? Do you know what you want, like?
Isn't it about... Look, aren't the problems in life more about the differences between what you want and what you can have?
I suppose so, yeah.
And how badly or how well you can come to terms with that, how well you can adapt.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, that's what I mean too, I suppose. Look, if it's going to go any further between us, maybe we should work out how well we can adapt. I mean, if it's going to go any further. Look, I don't know how you feel about Bobby, but it's well over between me and Doe now.
I think Bobby and Doe are the least of our obstacles.
Your Barry wouldn't be too happy, would he?
I can't see Rod and Tracy putting the flags out either.
No.
Look, let's face it. It just won't work.
No. Hey, come here, we're sitting here like a couple of mass murderers and we haven't done nothing. We're not guilty, all right?
Spoken like a true non-Catholic.
What?
Never mind.
Hey, look, I know we can't be together and all that, but, as we're living in the same house and everything, well, let's be mates.
Best friends.
Yeah, the very best of friends. Whenever you got a problem, you turn to me.
And you to me.
Right.
Any problem.
Every problem.
Right.
Right.
I wasn't the only one he tried it with.
So if you were the only one, it would have been okay?
No.
Don't sound too sure.
I'm dead sure, and I don't know whose side you're on.
I'm just trying to find out what happened.
What happened is I've been sacked because I wouldn't sleep with my boss, and if you don't believe me, I'll find someone who will.
Good. I'm sorry I had to do that to you. You do realize that is the way they're going to talk to you in court if you pursue this, don't you? How many written warnings did you get from Gerard for being late?
No.
What? Not even a verbal warning?
I was only late the once, when he sacked me. Look, I've written it all down. Times, dates, the lot.
What made you do this?
Mrs. Grant advised me to. She's a friend.
Okay. I'm prepared to represent you. Now, you don't qualify for legal aid.
How much will it cost?
Don't worry about it. I'll take the risk. You should get awarded costs when you win.
You disappointed me.
Oh?
Well, at least you could have put up a fight.
What, pistols at dawn? I'm sorry, I went through a secondary model.
Don't be facetious.
Look, it had nothing to do with me.
Oh, come on.
No, it's strictly between you and him. It still is.
We were having an affair.
Yeah, and that's our business.
But it isn't just us.
I don't want to hit Paul. What's he ever done to me? Nothing.
He tried to humiliate me with your Christmas present. And you just left me to it. You just walked away.
I knew you could handle it. What? If I'd have stayed, they would have just created a terrible atmosphere, wouldn't it? Paul wanted a confrontation, not me.
Brian.
No, look, it's strictly between you and him. You've got to sort it out yourselves alone.
What about you and me?
Look, we were both after a good time, which is what we've had up to now. I made you feel 16 again, and you loved being 16 again. And you can go on being 16 again for as long as we both like. Okay?
You're either very naive or completely insensitive. Either way, we are not 16 anymore. We were just behaving that way.
So it's hello again to the boring old husband, is it?
No. It's goodbye to the boring old lover.
You what?
Start looking for another job.
But I want me old one back. That's why I came here.
But even if we could force him to re-employ you, which we can't, surely a working relationship between you two would be impossible. I mean, both of you alone in the same room again.
So we can just get away with it, like?
He can get away without having to employ you. But you could go for him for unlawful discrimination under the Sex Discrimination Act.
Yeah, all right.
The basis of our case is that your dismissal was as a result of sexual harassment. The same thing wouldn't have happened to a man. The harassment you suffered from Gerard isn't in itself illegal, but firing you for not responding to him most certainly is.
What's wrong?
Even if you win the case and get compensation, they still don't have to re-employ you.
That's a lot of use, isn't it?
If you really want your job back,
I do, yeah.
go direct to the company. Fight your case internally. I'll help you prepare it.
Okay.
I'll still make the application for a tribunal date. Gerard's boss might back into the hilt. So, I'll need the address of your witness.
Nikki. She might be scared of getting the sack, you know, if she says anything. Know what I mean?
But without her, it's just his word against yours. No witness, weaker case. If it does go to a tribunal, they're going to grill you much more than I did. You're going to have to keep on hitting back. Still interested?
You're too right.
Right.
Right. I'll get Nikki's address off her.
I hope she'll stand by you. I'm home.
So am I.
Paul, we need to talk.
Later.
Before we go any further, you can read my letter of resignation.
Why?
Have a guess.
Well, it can't be anything to do with work.
You're getting warmer.
Gordon, you've got to learn to keep the business side of your life separate from the personal. They don't mix. They really don't. You're young, you're smart. Working here is a good opportunity for a guy like you.
You've been sleeping with my mother. This is my family we're talking about, and you've almost destroyed it.
No one's asking you to like me, or even forgive and forget.
Look, I've made up my mind.
But hang on, wait. And if you still decide to go, well, you go with my best wishes. And a bonus for services appreciated.
What? You're offering me a bonus because I've resigned?
You're one of the best junior salesmen I've seen in the 20 years I've been in this business. That's why I'm about to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Gordon, your mother. Who else knows? Harry Cross?
This isn't what we need now. I expected, hoped for some sympathy. Some understanding. We need to talk sensibly, not fight. I don't expect your pain to dissolve in seconds, but I need you to put it aside for a few minutes. To be strong for me. For us. I need your help. I need you to be generous.
No. You just need my money. And you're not going to get it.
I don't know what to call a strike or what.
Of course you don't.
The firm sack a man and load it onto me. How do I explain that away?
Look, just try telling the truth, love, eh?
What truth? I've only got the management's word. No, I haven't even got that.
Look, you've done nothing wrong. You've got nothing to hide. Now, just remember that. Anyway, I've got some good news. The Dyslexia Society say we have, and I quote, a statutory right to have Geoffrey assessed by a psychologist at school.
What for? He's not mad.
No, I know that. The psychologist will give him tests to prove that he's not thick, he's just dyslexic.
That'll be something at least.
Yeah. Anyway, the next time I go up to the school, we'll have all the gen. Then they're going to have to sit up and take notice. And you're coming with me, aren't you?
Of course I am. Even have to call a strike.
I think you better have this back then, eh?
I'd say keep it as a souvenir, but better not.
Bit strong, was it?
Obscene.
I think I probably did worse than that at your age.
So, when do my new terms of employment begin, then?
How about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning?
How about 9 o'clock today? Heads.
Money talks.
Money screams.
Well, I'll just lock up and give you the lift home.
You know, the more I thought about it, the more it makes sense. You know, this friends bit. I mean, there's too many things against us. You know, not just the kids. I mean, the minute if anything did happen, be sod's law. Joe or Bobby would walk in. Or even worse, Julia. See the gob on her?
She'd have a fit.
Yeah, she campaigned to bring back hanging, wouldn't she?
For women. Yeah, every time we had a row, you know, it'd be terrible for the kids.
Yeah, and for us. Both said we made a big mistake.
Yeah, so we've done the right thing.
Yeah, we got to. I mean, we're not kids anymore. If only we were.
Yeah. Billy, I'm sorry about it.
It's all right. Just got to get on with it, haven't you?
I mean, I really do like you. God, never thought I'd say that again to a man. I really didn't.
Yeah, well, I really do like you, and the same goes for me. About a woman, I mean.
Why didn't we meet 20 years ago?
I lost your phone number.
Didn't have a phone.
And there's me all these years thinking it was my fault.
So we're friends, right? Look, if you really mean that.
I do, yeah.
Well, I'd like you to walk away. You're not listening to me.
Aren't I?
You're not playing fair. This is stupid.
No, let's do it again.
All right. Been round to Kirsty's, dropped a letter in there, round to the hospital, dropped one in there. What more can I do? Relationships. Who needs them?
Well, did you?
What?
In this house, this home. In our bed, my bed. Down here.
You're sick.
Quite possibly, but I'd like an answer.
And supposing I said yes?
Quite simple. New bed, new settee, new carpet, new house, if necessary.
I went to the bank today.
The standing order from my account to yours, it's dead, like so many other things.
What?
Oh, come on. Why should I subsidize Brian's social life?
You never did. He paid for everything.
Oh, and here's me thinking I was married to a liberated woman.
Oh, I've had enough of this. For a start, I think we should have separate beds.
Your things are already in the spare room. I've even made the bed. Car keys, please. Well, you won't be using that car anymore.
What do you mean, that car? Our car?
My car.
I'll pay you back for this. I promise you. I'll fight you all the way.
Fine by me.
I will. I promise you. I won't take this lying down.
Bet you never said that to Brian.
St James's Hospital is never quiet. We follow the day-to-day running of this real-life drama next in Jimmy's.
Morning.
Thanks.
Oh, go on, you go first. Right.
Do something.
How can you expect to do your job properly when you don't sleep at night?
Did I keep you awake and all?
Look, why don't you just tell your workmates this fella's been sacked for carrying drugs?
I get done for slander. The management wouldn't support me.
Oh, well, if this is what it's going to be like, give the job back to Jeff Howard then, eh?
Well, if that's what this is all about.
What? Getting Jeff Howard back as shop steward? It's a bit far-fetched, isn't it, love?
Yeah, even for our bosses.
You wouldn't let Jeff Howard back in, would you?
I'd sooner stick needles in my eyes.
I thought insomnia was making you go soft for a minute.
I'll just have to see what the lads think. Ah, stuff it. If they want to strike, they can have one.
Yeah, between 12:30 and 1 should be okay, yeah. Are you sure? Right, yes, yeah, I do need to talk. Okay, yeah, I'll see you then. Bye.
Okay. No point being about the bush. Dave Lacey has agreed not to come back in return for the management not disclosing the reasons for him leaving.
Stitched him up good and proper.
Lacey stitched himself up.
And all you could do is stand there waving a piece of paper. Who do you think you are, Frank? Neville Chamberlain?
How many of us have got F-reg cars, eh? Dave Lacey has. Has anyone seen his house in Woolton? I can't even afford to go to Woolton.
So what's the official excuse for sacking him then?
He had a drink.
With the security lads, one drink. He gets his wagon pinched and I get him off with a reprimand. Why couldn't you do that for Lacey, eh?
Poor old Lacey, yeah. I'll give you his address. You can ask him yourselves, all right?
You're our shop steward. You know why he's sacked. You tell us and tell us now.
Yeah, come on, we want to know what's happening. Hang on, I'll be back in a minute.
You are?
What's happening now?
Oh, come on. Not running away from trouble, are you, Frank?
No, Jeff. I always run towards it. That way you're never surprised.
Who elected him, eh?
What's the game, Ken? Where are you supposed to be going?
Le Havre.
Quarantine regulations. You never get out of Folkestone.
Look, he's had all his injections.
Give us a rein. I'll look after it.
No, he doesn't like strangers.
I'm doing you a favour.
A stranger with a family. Yeah, well, he likes families.
I don't believe this.
Why do you think I wanted you as shop steward?
Come, Ed.
Come, Ed, what?
All right, Chief. I'll sort it out now. From drugs to dogs. It's not 10 o'clock yet.
I'm dying for a cup of tea.
I was wondering where you disappeared to.
Why, what's up?
Trouble at mill.
What, Jeff Howard? You don't need me to handle him.
Lacey's the problem, not soft Ollie's. Where have they all gone?
Tea break?
So you're that confident?
I'm ready to put money on it.
6 cars in one day?
Mm-hmm. And he's the first. Now, it's to bet or what?
You sell 6 cars in one day and your bonus will top the winners from any bet.
I can make them feel they're getting the bargain of a lifetime.
That's the trick.
Get my bonus ready.
Unofficially, your friend of mine was carrying contraband.
Meaning what?
Use your imagination.
I'd sooner use yours. You being shop steward and all like. Know what I mean?
Drugs. Don't ask me what kind. I don't know. Happy now? Tell the others I've got to go to a meeting. Oh! You want Davy's address, won't you? To check all that out.
You sure you wouldn't like anything stronger?
Well, I would, but these days my liver makes violent objections. Must be my age. Oh, I'll just use your loo, if I may.
Upstairs. You can't miss it.
All right.
Father Gibbons, this is Tracy Corkill.
Nice to meet you, Tracy. Excuse me.
I'm
Not stopping long.
Don't apologise, love. It's your house.
No, it's all right. I got a lift.
All right. Hey, bumped into a soft girl in town, so I thought I'd do my Boy Scout routine. Have me dinner here while I'm at it.
Look, I'm getting off now.
Hey?
See ya.
He just walked in.
Yeah.
Kids. You don't think she suspects, do you?
Oh, I really wouldn't know.
Listen, while the house is empty for the change, maybe we can sort something out, eh?
The house isn't empty, Billy. Father Gibbons, this is Billy Corkill.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Corkill.
Oh, you can call me Billy. Father.
You can call me Dad.
Right. Look, I've got to go. I'll leave you to it.
Oh, please don't go on my account.
We can go in the extension.
No, it's all right. I've got to get off. I'm only here because I was dropping my daughter off, like, so I'll see you.
I walk into a crowded room and it empties within seconds. Must be a gift.
Lovely, thanks. So here we are. Your form, hang on to that, and there are your keys. Okay, thank you very much indeed. Oh, smashing. Bye-bye.
It's not a teenage crush, Father. I mean, it's nothing silly or shallow. I admire Billy, I respect him and all the rest of it. But I do feel very strongly for him.
And it's making you unhappy.
Well, the situation, not Billy.
Well, didn't plan this too well, did we?
I didn't plan it at all. Bob was the only man for me. Was.
And there's no hope of a reconciliation?
Neither of us wants one.
I see. Billy clearly feels the same way about you.
Why is it that obvious?
Well, nobody comes home for lunch on the off chance they'll find an empty house. Is it possible to limit your relationship to the spiritual side of things?
I'm thinking of going to my sister's in Basingstoke. I've got to. If I stay here, there's no telling what would happen. Yes, there is. I know what would happen.
And you like me to say, it's up to your conscience, carry on. If in your heart you truly love this man, it cannot be a sin in God's eyes or anybody else's.
But you won't, will you?
In the eyes of God, you're still married. Marriage is a sanctity, even if you're separated from Bobby.
So you're saying no?
I can't say no for you.
All right, Si, how's it going?
Simon,
Oh, yeah. All right, Sam. Well, my mum's not in. They're all out, like.
can't we just visit you?
Well, yeah, I suppose so, yeah. I'll make a cup of tea or something.
Yeah, you can have a house.
How you doing? You gonna come and have a look at my new pad? Hey, come and have a look. Oh. What do you think then, Si?
It's all this to make sure you stay footloose and fancy-free.
That's the idea, yeah.
The best laid plans of mice and men.
Hey?
Just when you think you've worked it all out, fate usually lends a hand.
Yeah, but he's worth it though, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
Here you go. Back to Mum.
Oh. Did you ever want to be a dad?
In time, yeah.
You've got a big family already, haven't you?
A big family? You kidding? What family?
Your mum, 2 sisters, and now a little nephew.
Hardly ever see me mum and Aunt Claire. Only when I come back up here. Don't see me dad. Our cabin's away. My brother's dead. And this is only the 2nd time I've ever seen me nephew. Come from the biggest family on the close. But I feel like an orphan.
Yeah, but with your mum and Billy, it's going to be like belonging to another big family again, isn't it?
What?
Your mum and Mr. Corkill.
Oh dear. This really is hard work.
Now I know what it's like to be oppressed. Show me the home for battered men. You know, I think I might buy a dishwasher. For my dishes, of course, not yours.
Really are pathetic. What am I supposed to do?
Well, do whatever you want, dearest. Why change the habit of a lifetime?
For money. What am I supposed to do for money?
Well, I don't want to be rude, but have you ever thought of getting a job? Tiresome as it is, that's what most people seem to do.
Gentlemen, I give you a most welcome grandchild.
A most welcome grandchild. Oh, hey, that stuff doesn't come cheap, does it?
Only the best from Arthur.
Yes, well, right. Let's get down to business matters, eh, gents?
1989, asked to see women admitted to the
Before
club.
we go into any of that, Harry, I have to say there've been calls from some quarters for your expulsion from the committee.
You what?
Well, we've had 1 or 2 letters. Snatching seals back from little kids doesn't do much for the image of the club, does it?
There were extenuating circumstances, Arthur.
You try explaining extenuating circumstances to little kidders on Christmas morning. All they see is Father Christmas nicking their presents.
They were given replacements later.
Yeah, and they seemed happy enough then.
Well, it upset a few people, I can tell you. Even Betty was shocked, and as you know, my sister's not that easily thrown off her stride.
Oh, she'll get over it.
Especially if she's admitted to the club.
Well, unless I can bring the membership committee to order, Harry could be expelled, and the women's issue would go out the window.
Oh, now, hang on, Arthur.
What do you suggest, Mr. Chairman?
Well, starting with next week's agenda, I feel we need a laissez-faire approach. Preserve the status quo.
I quite agree, Arthur.
I knew this would be productive.
As long as women are admitted to the club as full members with full rights.
Let me put my cards on the table, Harry. Putting it bluntly, you need my influence to fight off any vote of expulsion.
That's like in your late teens, your early 20s. Well, it's all still a bit of a laugh, you know. It's like you said, you kind of expect to fall into a pattern of things, you know. Wife, house, kids. Like as if it's meant to happen. You know, like as if it's written down somewhere, official, like.
Like the law of gravity. Every apple has to fall down from the tree. And in the same sort of way, everyone's life should work out okay eventually.
Yeah. But you turn round and the apples aren't falling anymore. I'm getting older, but I'm still on my own. It's just not working out.
I suppose everything was pretty clear for me. O-levels, A-levels, university, career, middle-class marriage, babies, career again. But he's thrown all that out of the window for good. I've just got to adjust, get on with it. The same as you.
Meaning what, like?
Well, feeling sorry for yourself, it doesn't help. I mean, I'm not saying you are or that it's bad or anything. But in the end, we've all got to get on with it, haven't we? I think we sort of owe it to ourselves. And let's face it, what else is there?
Stalemate, then. I hope this wouldn't be necessary.
What?
Ralph.
Well, all but one of the committee members have signed this. And if push comes to shove, Arthur, you won't only lose the vote at the general meeting, but there could be a revolt against your chairmanship that even me and Harry won't be able to contain.
Oh, lay off, Ralph. Arthur's not chairman for nothing. He knows how to represent the feelings of an overwhelming majority.
As Harry says, it's my duty as chairman to represent the wishes of the committee. And, well, that's what I'll do, like.
See what I mean?
You'll go down in the history books, Arthur, as the first chairman to allow women into the club. Congratulations.
Must be a proud moment for you. And as Ralph says, a piece of history in the making.
Thank you. Thank you. And if you don't drive this away within 5 seconds, I'm afraid the deal's off, madam.
You're on.
Okay. No, it's all legal. It's all yours. So if you'd like to get in, start her off and off you go. Off you go. 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 Go on!
Hang on! Hey! And how much did you sell that one for, eh?
150, same as the other 4. Cash.
You're really stopping over on me, don't you, you little creep?
No, I only sold 5 cars. At that price, it should have been a dozen at least.
I think I'll let the police sort you on that.
I'm sorry, but there's been no collusion. I've never seen any of the buyers before today.
I hope you've got a good lawyer, boy. Because I'm going to sue you from one end of this country to the other.
Well, unfortunately, incompetence isn't a criminal offence. A bit like sleeping with my mother.
Get out. Get out!
No chance of my bonus, then?
It's only for 3 days, love.
Frank, you are the shop steward, not the RSPCA. I'm not having that thing making its mess in here.
It'll go outside.
Too right it will, and now.
I'll have another dinner.
Oh. Look, I've made an appointment for us to see our Jeff's pastoral head. A week Friday, 5 o'clock. Can you make it?
I'll be there no matter what.
Good.
Katie thinks it's a Christmas present.
Yeah, well, she can think again, tell her. Go on, Frank, take it outside. It stinks.
Come on, Bob. Come on, mate. Enjoy that, did you, eh? Come on, mate. Hey, come on. Come on, mate. Come on.
Don't you dare forget about Friday.
I want to go. Stop worrying, will you? I'll be there.
You better had.
Don't take it personal, Bob. She kept me waiting in the yard when I first met her. All right, mate. I'll see you after, eh? See you after. All right.
Hello? Anyone home?
In here, Billy.
I was scared you'd run away and join the convent there. How'd it go anyway? Seemed all right, that priest. Bit of a joker, like, wasn't he? Don't usually get that in his line, do you?
No. No, he's a one-off.
Hey, I was just wondering if you fancy eating out somewhere. Look, whatever the priest said, we can sort it out, you know.
Priest said nothing, Billy. It's me that's got to sort it out. I need some time on my own just to think things through.
That's how you feel?
All right, Mum, our Claire's asleep in the van. We're ready to go.
Okay. I'm catching a train to Basingstoke. My sister Margaret lives there.
Fair enough. I'll run you to Lime Street if you like, yeah?
No, you're all right, Billy. I'll do that.
I don't mind.
No, it's all right. I mean, you do enough for us as it is, don't you? Let me Mum and Claire stop in here and let me keep outside in the van. So I'll sort this out, all right?
I'll be with you in a minute.
Okay.
Look, you're coming back, aren't you?
Billy, it's not just me that's got to think things through.
Yeah. Well, how long will you be gone?
As long as it takes.
Okay.
Cheerio then, Arthur. And thanks for the bottle.
Pleasure, Harry. Pleasure.
What's mind how you go, Mr. Chairman?
Aye. Well, I'll see you both next week.
Wouldn't miss it. Cheerio, Arthur. Now look after yourself. Victory.
Victory was total annihilation, huh? Arthur didn't know what had hit him.
The only thing we've got to do now is organise VL Day.
Victory for Ladies' Day.
I've already invited Paul and Annabelle.
Happy New Year, Ralph.
Oh, hey, what's this?
It's a polar bear. I said I'd deliver it to your door, didn't I?
Yeah, he did.
Hey, did you ever find out why Rommel snuffed it?
No, not yet, anyway.
Oh, well, I'd forget about it if I was you, know. Put it all behind you, look to the future, you know what I mean?
I second that.
Sinbad, I don't know what to say.
Well, don't say anything. It didn't cost me nothing. Cheers anyway. See ya.
Thanks.
Cheerio, thanks. Nice lad, that Sinbad. I've always liked him. Saves a trip to the dog's home as well, won't it?
He's a lively little thing, isn't he? Probably some kid's unwanted Christmas present, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Pete Rommel would have wanted this, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Hey, what are we going to call him?
It's obvious, isn't it? Monty. Because Monty outlived Rommel. Cheers.
Chris? Chris? He's gone. He's gone.
What's up?
Bobby's gone.
Who's Bob?
The dog.
Oh, well, he'll probably come back when he's hungry, love.
But he doesn't know where this place is. He could be anywhere. He could be run over.
Well, worrying about him's not going to do any good.
I'm going to have to go and find him. Oh, Ken's going to kill me.
I'll put your tea in the oven, all right?
You had that paper for 40 minutes.
Yes, and I'll have it another 40 minutes if I want to. You're the one who wanted me to get a job.
The road to independence was never an easy one, I suppose.
Spare me your deep philosophical insights, please. Isn't it time you did something about that so-called bathroom suite? Got it back to its original colour scheme?
It was Jimmy Corkill's fault.
You let him walk in here.
He said he'd replace the basin he cracked.
We don't just live in different rooms. We live in different worlds.
Sharing the same newspaper.
Frank? Frank? You better come in, I suppose. Find a dog, lose her husband. Could be worse.
Lovely, aren't you? Hey, what a start to 1989, eh?
Couldn't have planned it better, could we?
Betty will be chuffed when you tell her how we stitched up old Parky.
Yeah, she will, won't she?
Well, you told her often enough. He didn't know what sort of a fella he was up against.
And he didn't.
New year, new era at the club, new grandchild, new dog.
New wife.
You what?
That's my secret resolution. When the time's right, I'm going to ask Betty to marry me.
St James's Hospital is never quiet. We follow the day-to-day running of this real-life drama next in Jimmy's.
You're very cheerful this morning.
It's English today.
English is a very important subject, love. It's the most important subject.
I'm not in the divvies class.
Who said you're in the divvies class, eh?
Well, it's full of divvies.
Look, you just make the most of it. If you get stuck, you call your teacher over, eh? Sammy, Katie.
Hey, where's Bob? Bob!
Look, if you get stuck, you talk to the teacher, all right?
It'll be great if my dad's mate lets us keep it.
I wish you were as interested in school as you are in that dog.
It's not easy in the divvies class. Everyone's fifth.
Morning.
Morning.
What's for breakfast? Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Haven't got enough hair.
Have enough money, though.
If you actually open the coffers, I could go out and restock.
I can restock as and when I choose. Where's Gordon?
Gone.
What?
The atmosphere. He's not too impressed with two grown-up people behaving like a couple of children. Who can blame him?
Did he say where he was going?
No.
Makes no effort to communicate anymore.
I know. Takes after his father.
You still here?
No, I'm just pretending.
Another day off work, eh? Do you want a cup of tea?
No.
You all right?
I've been sacked. Just before Christmas.
By Gerard. Timed that well, didn't he? What was the excuse?
Being late.
Being late? God, if that was me, I'd chin him.
Oh, spoken like a true copper.
No, you know what I mean.
You will want me job back, thanks, not a summons. And don't you dare tell me, Dad.
Look, Gerard's not the owner, is he?
No, he's just the manager.
Well, good. Go and see the boss, then.
I'm going to see my solicitor today at 12.
Since when have you had a solicitor?
Since I got sacked.
Hey, look, do you want me to come with you to the solicitor's, like?
No, you're right. What have you done to your back?
But these last few months, light has flooded back into my life. Us joining forces to fight the enemies of progress. And now, thanks mainly to us, women are being admitted rightfully into the Commonwealth and Empire Club. It's a good team, Betty. You and me, we are a good team. And I'd like that team to stay together. Will you marry me?
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
That should do it, Monty. No bother. Time is it, Ralph?
2 minutes past 11.
Oh, so that means 11's is 2 minutes late. Well played, Ralph.
Yeah. Make someone a lovely wife, me.
I'm going to make somebody a lovely husband.
Well, whatever's meant to be happens. That's what I always say.
Never heard you say that before.
Yeah, well, I've only just started saying it.
Meaning what?
Well, things don't always turn out the way we want them to. And sometimes it's for the better. We've just got to live and get on with it.
Well, if things don't turn out the way you want them to, you grasp the nettle and make sure they do.
Who's been eating my porridge?
You'll ruin the iron doing that.
Pardon?
There's a special beaker. It saves you from spilling water all over the iron.
Used to be.
I was standing on a stool getting the box of Christmas decorations.
Well, he come up behind me and sort of tickled me leg so as I'd lose my balance.
Did you lose your balance?
I had to put my hands on his shoulders to stop myself from falling. So he put his hands around my waist and sort of guided me down. And he pinned me against the wall and tried to kiss me.
What did you do?
Well, he tried to kiss me again. So I pushed him off and ran out the room.
And that's it? That's all?
And he was always doing it. Coming up, pushing himself into me so I could feel he was there, you know what I mean?
How many times? Once? Twice?
Oh, every chance he got.
4, 5?
10. Half a dozen times at least.
On 6 occasions at least?
He was always touching me. Any chance he got to slide his hands all over me.
I'll make some coffee in a minute. You okay?
Yeah.
Good. What's next? Our date at the tribunal will be in a couple of months. March the 6th, it looks like, 10:30. Got your diary with you?
No, I've left my Filofax at home.
I haven't heard anything from your witness.
Nikki.
How well do you know her?
Well, we swapped Christmas cards.
When did you last see her?
I phoned her the day after I saw you. And she said she'd speak for me.
It might be worth phoning again, see if she's filled in the form I sent her. Tell her if there's any difficulty, she can come in here for help. But we have to face it, we might not be able to count on her. Not for certain. Have you been in touch with Gerard's boss?
I was told to phone and make an appointment with the area manager.
Right. Well, an appointment is what you need. And soon. Yep.
Right hand down. Right hand down. Right. That's now forward.
Well, about 3 points, eh?
No, not bad at all.
Right, what's next?
But hang on a minute.
What?
Look, not so long ago, I didn't like what you said about Natch. But it took guts and you did it. You risked our friendship to help me out and stop me making a big mistake.
So it's your turn now, is it?
Have you sounded Betty out about the possibility of marriage?
I'm a romantic.
Yeah, but she won't be expecting any of this. It'll all be coming as a big surprise to her.
That's the whole point.
Well, has she given you any encouragement? I mean, what makes you think she'll say yes?
I'm nice, warm-hearted, generous, good fun. I've got the bungalow and I'm not short of a few bob. Of course she'll marry me.
She might just say no. You might be too old for her.
I'm mature.
I just want to stop you being hurt, that's all.
No chance.
Look, there is one way of finding out. I could be a sort of an emissary. I could quiz one of her mates to see how Betty fancies the idea. Gentle-like. And if we get the green light, OK, I'll be very happy for you. I'll even help you buy the engagement ring. But if it goes the other way, well...
Oh, what's next?
Emergency stop.
Don't need any reminders. It's dead clear. Always will be.
Fine. But when you see the area manager, it'll help if you can just talk in a really calm, not too emotional way. The way that statement now reads.
I can't help getting emotional, though. It's an emotional thing.
We don't want him to think that it was just a personality clash between you and Gerard. Given the excuse, the boss will try and rationalize the whole thing in Gerard's favor. You'll be seen as an immature little girl who led Gerard on and then got more than she bargained for.
But I'm not.
We know that. Let's make sure Gerard's boss does as well.
OK. I'll read this before I go in.
Be as calm and as clear as that, and you're in with a chance. Don't let him fob you off, either.
Welcome. Oh, didn't realise you were in.
Well, as you can see, I am.
Lunch, is it? I don't suppose there's any left for me.
Shopping isn't very easy without any money.
This is getting a bit silly, isn't it?
I was wondering how long it would take.
Well, I'll just have to eat out. I have the money. Might as well use it, eh?
Conducting an adulterous affair with my husband.
Sharon Stone uncovers wartime memories in Tears in the Rain, tonight at 9.
And so, after leaving his loyal and trusty servant Terry to continue driving his coach in town, the Lord returned home to his castle after the crusade in Scotland.
Hogmanay.
After the drinking crusade in Scotland, sometimes known as Hogmanay.
Better.
To see what the painting and decorating serfs had done to his castle walls. And when he opened his eyes, to his great surprise, everything was exactly the same.
Oh, no.
Well, you wouldn't even know they'd been here.
No.
Let's do the show right here.
What?
Well, we don't need these guys coming along. What do you say?
No, let's not, eh?
Well, come on. I mean, I'd sooner we did it than a bunch of strangers. Anyway, I'm good at this kind of thing.
They'll have been and gone within 3 weeks.
Yeah, and this place will be a mess just when we're both back at work.
Look, Cheryl, I paid the deposit. It's all lined up. The workers are booked. It's supposed to be done.
Well, cancel it. I mean, they can't keep your deposit when they never showed.
Look, just leave it, Cheryl. Leave it.
What's the big deal?
No big deal. It's just... the place is in a mess. I don't want to be in a mess too. That's all there is to it.
Okay, let me do it.
I don't want to fall out over this.
Me neither.
Well, then, leave it. For me, please.
What's the real reason?
What are you doing here? Thought you were at work.
Well, I was going to go to the police, but I just forgot all my principals and went private.
What?
My private detective's on holiday, so I'm doing all my own legwork instead. It's cheaper. A missing person New Year's Eve.
Well, I left messages all over the place.
Well, where were you?
Asleep. My alarm clock was knackered.
What?
Look, I got to the party about 1:45, but you'd gone.
Oh, well, seeing as we'd arranged to meet about 11:15.
I know. I was going mad.
Yeah, well, you weren't the only one.
Look, I know you had a lousy New Year and all that, and I'm sorry, but I didn't even have one at all, did I?
So why didn't you phone?
Well, it had gone 2 o'clock. What have your mum answered?
Oh, I thought you got there about 2:45.
You know, I was looking round for you, wasn't I?
For 15 minutes?
It was crowded and a few people said you were still there. I thought you might have been stuck on the loo or something.
So what time did you get home?
Latish.
How come?
Well, I stayed behind, like.
Oh, enjoying yourself?
No, I was drowning my sorrows. I was lonely. Didn't you get any of the notes I left you on New Year's Day? I left one at your house and one at the hospital.
Thanks, yeah. I will have that cup of tea.
Oh, right, yeah.
What have you done to your neck?
It's a bit stiff, like.
Sleep in a funny position?
Yeah.
What was her name? Or didn't you ask?
There is no real reason. Well, there is. I booked the professionals to do it, that's all.
Bull.
Well, if we start decorating, it'll mean climbing up and down ladders and goodness knows what else.
Uh-huh.
So if something happened, if you fell, I don't want any accidents.
Look, you can't wrap me in cotton wool all day, John.
Yeah. Okay. But just this once. Let's leave the decorating, okay?
Okay.
It's not our dog, be told. I was only looking after it for him. The man wanted his dog back, so I had no choice.
I'm going out to play fussy, Mum.
All right, love. Don't go far, though, eh? Be dark soon.
Yeah, OK, Mum. See you later.
Hear what your mother said?
I won't go far, Mum. Promise.
I don't know if I'd work without coming home to this.
Why? What's happened now?
Jeff Howard.
Oh, haven't you told him where to get off yet?
I've been had. He pointed out how and why. Dave Lacey got sacked for running drugs. But where's the evidence?
Well, you said yourself, everyone knows.
No one isn't proof, though, is it? Innocent till proven guilty and all that, eh?
Well, meaning what?
The management wanted Lacey out with no fuss, no comeback from the workforce. So he patted soft dollies on the head here, and off I went like a good little lad. I played it all wrong, didn't I?
So Dave Lacey just got the boot, nothing else? No wonder he didn't want a fuss. He should be in jail.
Our mob didn't fancy the publicity, did they? So they let him go, with my help.
You should have had all the evidence laid out in front of your eyes first, and then, as a union, made an example of that driver. He's bringing in stuff that could harm our kids. God knows there's enough of it about already.
I'm going to have to learn, and learn quick. It's been an education, all this.
Well, talking about education, Mr. Jenkins has been on the phone. We can't make it Friday. We'll have to have the meeting Wednesday.
But I've got a meeting on Wednesday.
Well, cancel it then.
I can't. It's all been arranged. It's my last chance to sort out this Lacey business.
That is typical of you, that. Work first, your family second.
But, Chris, I can't just...
Look, I am not leaving Jeff to stew in that class a day longer than is necessary. He's just getting nowhere.
You should have phoned.
Don't you worry about your son's future for 1 second. You just leave it to me and I'll sort it out, as usual.
Chris!
You're not wearing that chair for work, are you?
Well, there's nothing wrong with it.
Rod, it's got more creases in it than a duck's foot.
It's all right.
It's a show.
Oh, it's all right.
Well, where's the iron?
Look, there's nothing wrong with it.
It's only going to take me a minute.
Look, once I've got my jacket on, no one's going to notice, are they?
Rod, I'm offering to iron your shirt in. You don't seem to want to know.
Oh, come on.
What's up?
Nothing.
Well, you're always going on about me ironing your stuff, and now when I offer, you suddenly do a U-turn. Why?
Nothing I've told you.
Good. Take your shirt off, then.
What?
Why are you so reluctant all of a sudden? You worried about anything?
No, why should I be? Hey, look, I've got to go to work, you know.
Why are you so shy all of a sudden, Constable? What have you got to hide?
All right, all right. Better make it quick.
Well, get the ironing board, then. And stop looking so scared. I never take advantage of poor defenceless policemen.
Pleased to hear it. I'd hate to have to arrest you.
And the worst thing about being at a party on my own, then single on sign. Really missed you. Just to wish you Happy New Year.
I felt the same way.
Honest.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, Rod.
Happy New Year, Kirsty.
I'll tell you the real reason.
Oh, come on, Cheryl. We've been
You decorated this place with Laura, right? And you don't want to repeat. But I am not Laura. I'm not her replacement. I'm not her substitute. I'm me, Cheryl. And I'm here and Laura's not. And you sure as hell have to get used to that, or else I'm out that door and I won't be back.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying sometimes, or why.
Wise up, kid. When you met me, you got lucky. Don't blow it, eh?
Cheryl, my love, if you want to decorate this whole house yourself, feel free.
Let's get started, eh?
Now?
What are you, a man or a mouse?
Put a piece of cheese on the floor, I'll show you.
We'll do this furniture first.
Where to?
Garage?
Could be a problem there, boss.
Why?
Seeing is believing.
Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of this.
Wait till you see the look of it. Voila.
Drag.
Come on, I might need some moral support. Well, we need the space, and in all fairness, Sheila cannot complain.
Maybe they can store some of it here.
Maybe. Fingers crossed, eh?
Yeah.
Hello, is Sheila in, please?
No, she's in Basingstoke.
What for?
It's nicer than Croydon, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Look, her furniture's clogging up my garage.
So what?
Well, we need the space while we decorate.
Well, that's your problem, innit?
Well, it is her furniture, and she does live here.
No, she's only staying here.
What's the difference? I mean...
Well, if she really lived here, so would the furniture.
Who blew his fuse?
Last run-in I had with this lot, they stole my fuses.
This is a crazy street.
That and a whole lot more.
Seemed in one hell of a hurry.
Perhaps we caught him at an inconvenient time.
Oh, then why didn't he say so?
I think he did in his own sweet way. At least we tried.
And we'll try again.
And she was dead palatic, but still kicking and screaming. So the only way to stop her was to just pick her up and throw her over my shoulder. You know, like a fireman's lift almost. And when I had her over my shoulder, she just ripped up my jacket and my shirt and scratched the hell out of me back. I mean, I haven't been able to move all day. She only got done for D&D. I could hardly move my neck while I was talking to her. She had fingernails like Dracula's missus.
Dracula didn't have a missus.
Oh.
Why didn't you tell me all this in the first place?
Because I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Why shouldn't I believe you if it's the truth? Is it the truth?
Yeah.
So?
I don't know. I didn't expect you here today, and I sort of panicked in case you took it the wrong way. I mean, it is a pretty far-fetched story, isn't it?
Very.
But it is the truth. I mean, if I ever wanted to get off with anyone else, and I don't because I don't want to, and if you did, or I did, the moment you stuck your nails into your back, you'd tell them to stop, wouldn't you?
Unless you got carried away in the throes of passion.
Yeah, well, you could always check the logbook at the station.
I could, yeah.
4:55 yesterday afternoon, me and Tomo were the arresting officers. All you have to do is pick up that phone.
And he's going to confirm this, is he, the duty officer?
Well, yeah.
Would you come for him if his girlfriend phoned up?
No.
Well, I would for one of my mates. I have.
Look, I've got to go to work.
I won't say no to another cup of tea.
Well, you'll have to make it yourself. I've got to get off. I'm late.
St James's Hospital is never quiet. We follow the day-to-day running of this real-life drama next in Jimmy's.